Welcome to my class, student. It's class 8 English grammar. We are doing chapter 3 session 4 and this is clauses and we are doing conditional clause. See here there is the word conditional. Conditional, you know, condition, शर्त, हम शर्त रखते हैं तो conditional clause. If you, if he, like this, if. Now first we'll start with definition as usual. Conditional sentences are statements discussing known factors or hypothetical situations and their consequences. Known factors, hypothetical situations or their consequences. So these sentences are these type of statements. Complete conditional sentences contain a conditional clause, often referred to as the if clause, and the consequence. See, there is a complete conditional sentence. A complete conditional sentence, it has if clause and its consequence. Then only it is called conditional sentence. If you don't have the consequence, it is not a complete sentence. Conditional sentences are also known as conditional clauses or if clauses because it starts with the word if, so this is called if clauses also. So there are two more names of conditional sentences. First is conditional sentences, second is conditional clause or if clause. So these three means the same thing. They are used to express that the action in the main clause, that is without if, can only take place if a certain condition in the clause with if is fulfilled. See, condition, they are the action in the main clause, that is without if, can only take place if with if is fulfilled. If you won't work hard, you will never succeed. There is a condition. If you won't work hard. So the thing is that the action you will never succeed if you won't work hard. So in this way you are seeing clause, condition is there and its consequences is there. There are three types of conditional sentences. Remember, three types of conditional sentences. First type, it is possible and also very likely that the conditions will be fulfilled. In the first type of conditional sentences, we say conditions will be fulfilled. So it is possible, positive. Now, what is the format? If plus simple present plus will, that is future. Example, if I find her address, I will send her an invitation. And there is a possibility of finding an address. You can find address of anyone if you want. So this is first type of conditional sentence. If I find her address, and see, if I find her address, this is your simple present. I will send her an invitation. This is your future tense. I will send her an invitation. Second, the main clause can also be at the beginning of the sentence. In this case, don't use a comma. If you are writing the main clause in the beginning of the sentence, then you need not to put a comma. Example, I will send her an invitation if I find her address. So I will send her an invitation, that is the main clause. We have written it at first, at the beginning, so we don't need to put a comma when we write the second conditional clause, that is if I find her address. Now these are the grammatical rules, you will have to follow it because these are in continuation. Main clause and I or if clause might be negative. There in the earlier slide you have seen it's a positive. Now you are seeing the negative. If I don't see him this afternoon, I will phone him in the evening. If I don't see, this is the negative, so I will phone him in the evening. So here you are saying main clause and I or if clause can be negative also. Now conditional sentence type 2. It is possible but very unlikely that the condition will be fulfilled. It is possible but it's unlikely, cannot be also. So what is the format? If plus simple past, conditional, would or infinitive. If I found her address, I would send her an invitation. This is the condition. If I found her address, I would send her an invitation. So, it is possible but very unlikely that the condition will be fulfilled. Understood? The main clause can also be at the beginning of the sentence, and in that case we don't use comma. I would send her an invitation if I found her address. Now main clause and I or if clause might be negative. If I had a lot of money, I wouldn't stay here. Wouldn't, negative. If I had a lot of money, I wouldn't stay here. So you are seeing when the main clause is at the beginning, we don't use comma in between the if clause and the main clause. And we can turn the thing into negative also. Now, was instead of was. In if clause type 2, we usually use were even if the pronoun is I, he, she or it. Example, if I were you, I would not do this. I am not you and there is no possibility that I can be you. But if I were you, in any circumstances, if I were you, I would not do this. So in this way when you say, we use were only, whatever the pronoun is there. Now type 3 conditional sentences. It is impossible that the condition will be fulfilled, because it refers to the past, and past, once it is over, there is no use of past. You cannot bring any change in past, so it is impossible. So what is the format? If plus past perfect plus conditional to, would plus have plus past participle. For example, if I had found her address, I would have sent her an invitation. That means the person couldn't send invitation to the lady because he didn't find her address. That's why when someone is asking the person in present why you haven't invited her, so the person is said, if I had found her address, I would have sent her an invitation. Understood? So, it is impossible. Now, next. Conditional sentences type 3. It is impossible that the condition will be fulfilled because it refers to the past. As you know, we cannot bring any changes in the past because past is over. So, it is impossible. And what is the format? If plus past perfect plus conditional. How? Would plus have plus past participle. How it is? If I had found her address, I would have sent her an invitation. That means I didn't invite the lady because I didn't have her address. When someone is asking me why I haven't invited the lady, so I am saying if I had found her address, I would have sent her an invitation. Now, the main clause can also be at the beginning of the sentence. In this case, don't use a comma. The same format, I would have sent her an invitation if I had found her address. Main clause and I or if clause can be negative. For example, if I hadn't studied, I wouldn't have passed my exams. यदि मैं नहीं पढ़ता तो मैं एग्जाम में पास नहीं हो पाता. If I hadn't studied, I wouldn't have passed my exam. So see, the format is the same. You can make it positive, you can make it negative. So, what have we learned? We have learned about the conditional statements. This conditional statement starts with if clause. So, they are called if clauses also. And there are three types of conditional sentences. You have statements, you have seen in the first type, second type and the third type. In the first type, it is possible to fulfill the condition. In the second type, it is possible but little unlikely. In the third type, it is almost impossible. It is impossible to fulfill the condition. So in this way, we have gone through the three types of sentences, and these are very common in grammar. If you go through the literature, if you go through the things that you read in your syllabus, the books that you go through in English, you will find this type of sentences. They are very common. So learn the rules, apply the rules, and you be perfect in using conditional statements, conditional if clauses. So in the next class we will meet again. Till then, have a good revision, go through the slide, practice it, say it again and again, make your own statements and share the knowledge with others so that you can make a group and practice the sentences among yourself. Goodbye, have a nice time. Thank you.